Welcome, race fans, to the virtual Rockingham Speedway, round 12 of 18 here for the Speed Racing Network Glytch Truck Series. I am Emerson Arden in the virtual booth this evening, and I'm excited to be bringing you live coverage from virtual Rockingham, North Carolina. Last time out, we had a thriller at Talladega, posing back-to-back first-time winners in SRN competition. It's Michael Sidor, the one to take victory most recently in Alabama. Tonight, we're at The Rock, one of NASCAR's most historied and unique ovals, fighting to try to make its way back on the schedules. And tonight, we're going to give it its time to shine in the light. The Speed Racing Network, Glytch Truck Series, and the penultimate regular season race. And of course, with it being the penultimate regular season race, that means second to last race of the regular season, the playoffs are looming ever so large over over the SRN field. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got for our playoff standings. We're going to transition into the standings here. You can see those drivers who are in: Jason Green and Jeffrey Radke, a couple wins of Pete, Fab, Sidor, and Burke. Everyone else locked in via win. From there, you look at Matthew Greathouse, pretty much locked in. Not going to say for sure because he has to make it through the night with not losing any gap over the cut line to say he's in. But Greathouse is more than likely in. Greathouse is a great margin along with Kenny. This get a little tight, less than a race point gap for Ben Morrow, for Andrew Harris, for Ben Park. Kalaw, they're 30 points back, between 44 and 30 points back between 10th and 13th, and now it gets really tight. Austin DeLong, you see there, is only 19 points to the good. That can certainly change over the next 2 weeks. Austin DeLong has to be very mindful of how he places in these races. It's very tight at the cut line. Dustin Slider, Dylan Godinez, 2 points apiece. Watching those two out of the 89 and the 88 out of DMG Motorsports. Slider as well. Sean Corcoran is 10 back. Kratke, Dan Park, both 24 back. Miglin 28. They're all looking to make some hay tonight as we head into Rockingham. So now it's time to head to the racetrack. Let's get back to our starting lineup, and then your lineup on your screen. It's Daniel Miglin. Thinking about one of those drivers below the cut line. Daniel Miglin qualifies on the pole position tonight. Looks to be very, very positive, that outlook to start tonight's race. It's Radke second, Ben Park, Dalton McKinney third and fourth, Andrew Harris and Ben Morrow fifth and sixth. Kyle Spees and Sean Corcoran 7th and 8th. Wally Babb, Jacob Zala, the top 10. On our way back to 11th, it's Aaron Gerwitz. Sean Long will start 12th. Scott Kalaw then in 13th to Jason Kratke. Row 8 is made up by Logan Truitt and Kyle Ryan. Dustin Slider will start 17th and Austin DeLong 18th. Before the cut line drivers start in row 9. Cody Stahl, Spencer Brown round out the top 20. Row number 11 is Jason Green and Dylan Godinez. Have a great run up to the field tonight. Greathouse, 23rd. He's got a good cushion over the points, the cut line, but he needs to take it to the field to maintain that. Michael Sidor just locked in with his win at Talladega, and rounding out the field, Walt Lepicki, Jeffrey Vickery, Connor Cunningham, and Daniel Park. 28 drivers taking to the field this evening. Before we get into it tonight, we're going to take one more look at the playoff standings coming into tonight's race, just to kind of look at them after the starting career has been set. And again, so you see there, Miglin on pole. That is going to be huge. Miglin be a huge factor in these tonight. Only 28 back of the cut line. That is sure to, and if he can play his cards right tonight. Also, you saw Godinez and Slider and Long all way deep in the field there. Look for Kratke and Dan Park to try to make some ground, as well as Corcoran. So, on our way back to the racetrack, where it is now time to get down to racing action, working the way around the making here at the Rockingham Speedway. And we are getting ready to do racing action from the Rock. Shout out everyone who's joining us for tonight's action here from Rockingham Speedway for round 12 of 18. Glytch Truck Series. Huge shout out to Thermo Pro and all of their support as the Wednesday series has come to a close just lack of participation closing the door there for the Wednesday night Thermo Pro. As the iRacing.com safety vehicle finds its safety down the pit lane, the field is in the hands of Daniel Miglin. Green flag in the air. One lap removed from the initial start. It is Jeffrey Radke now, the race leader, as we work our way around the Rockingham. Everyone single filed up to top. About 10. We got a truck off the pace a little bit towards the back. On our way back here, that is a 71, a Spencer Brown. But a cut line battle here between the long slider back here as well. This be and Jigen Kratky is in this mix as well. Godinez. A lot of hay to be made back here. Jeffrey Vickery has yet green flag tonight. Oh, we got contact. Trucks going around. Wally Babb, he saves it. What a job from Babb to not turn that one into a mess. Working lap 4 of 120 here from Rockingham. The stage caution is set to come out of lap 40 as Dustin Slider in the wall. I'm trying to minimize the damage. Slider's got to really calm down here and really focus on the long run, on the bigger picture. It is lap 4 of 120. There's no need to throw away the chance of advancing your season in the next couple of weeks here on lap 4 of the 12th race of the season. A lot of movement back here, a little tight here. Andrew Harris trying to get around Bed Park while Kyle Spees is the one on the attack. Kyle Spees driving up the inside. Spees trying to take 5th position from Andrew Harris. Dalton McKinney way up the track. Ben Park whoops down to the inside. Ben Park rising to the occasion and trying to take 3rd away. Ben Park trying to secure the podium, and he does up into 3rd. Andrew Harris follows suit. Harris into 4th. Spees now up into 5th, and Dalton McKinney has just lost 3 spots in one go. Kyle Ryan now working all over the rear end here of Austin DeLong, and this is going to be one to watch here, folks. Order of DeLong, got one of those cut line drivers trying not to lose any ground here, and actually would more than likely be a beneficiary if he were to get some stage points before the end of stage 1. And so what happens with DeLong here, but Kyle Ryan is really piling on the pressure. Get down to the inside. 9. DeLong continues to do his thing. DeLong there, big run on Kratky. Cut line battle there. Kratky up high, DeLong down low. Get through into turns 1 and 2, and it's Jason Kratky emerging victorious for the time being. Here, Ben Morrow under heavy pressure from the 35 of Jacob Zala. Zala in the 35 looking to make some ground here. Big run for DeLong. DeLong down to the inside of Kratky. Bumps there in the center of 1 and 2 is going to force DeLong to have to file back in line. Battling here, Gerwitz and Babb, 9 and 99 going at it. This is just one spot shy of P9 and there in this battle. Last position in the stage. Babb makes his way through. Andrew Harris. Easy working. Daniel Miglin is fading. Down to running order. Miglin in the wall. Daniel Miglin in trouble. Miglin under heavy pressure now, having to go defensive. As a hard charging Dalton McKinney tries to play his hand. All right, here's Corey Stahl, Dylan Godinez do battle. Godinez and Slider again, one of those cut line battles down in that 17th position. Slider, there's Godinez, and Godinez is getting a mirror full of Corey Stahl. Ball to the outside of Dylan Godinez. Godinez trying to wrap down that inside. And Corey Stahl powers by the 88. Daniel Miglin was under heavy attack from Dalton McKinney. McKinney has not been able to make his way past the 31 to this point. On our way back here, some of the cut line battles. Godinez is now under pressure from the 55 of Green. Green makes easy work of the 88. Out of 66 at Truett looks to size up Godinez. Everyone migrating to the high side, searching for that grip. Looks like the trucks feel most comfortable up on that top side. Corey Stahl, a little out of shape there coming out of turn 2. Nearly 3 abreast as they enter turns 3 and 4. Put it out to where Green still holds station in 19th. Big lunge there into the center of the corner from Truett. Nearly tags the rear end of the 88. Now big run from Stahl to the inside of Slider. Stahl trying to send that 15 backwards. Stahl trying to work his way up the running order before the lap 40 stage yellow. Godinez has a comeback here on Green. Side by side down the back straightaway. Green will clear back by the 88. Now watch the 13. Great house up the inside and past the 88 up to the inside of the 55. Great house now trying to file back in line. Godinez drives it hard up on the outside. Turn our attention back to that battle for 10 Faz. Gerwitz is cleared by Wally Babb. And just in front of them is a heavy battle here between Morrow and Zala. The Morrow clears to 7th, Zala back to 8th. And Sean Long looking to take advantage and try to get a 2-for-1 special. Everyone way up high. These trucks lacking that grip. Lateral grip to get these trucks into those corners, as now McKinney has finally made another go at Miglin. Not clear though. Miglin still to the outside of the 46. They make contact. Morrow coming for a big head of steam. McKinney clears. Miglin drives the outside hard. Miglin's not done yet with the 46. Around the outside, Daniel Miglin is cleared back by McKinney. A bit of right rear damage for the 46 machine. We'll see if that affects the aero of that truck as Miglin gets clear. Now Morrow all over the rear end of McKinney. Morrow looks down to the inside. Zala piling on the pressure as well. It's a 4-truck battle for 5th. John Long inserts himself into the mix, and now 5 trucks under a blanket. McKinney holds for now, and now Morrow under attack from Zala. McKinney gets to the outside. Miglin drives the center, deep low. Big run for the 46 to the inside. McKinney sends it. Up the track goes Miglin. Caution out on the speedway. 74, Sean Corcoran found in trouble. Lots of right front damage for the 74 machine. Gonna Gonna go back and take a look and see what happened to Sean Corcoran. Again, one of those cut line drivers. Big mess on the back straightaway. Looks like we found the incident here. Just contact not clear there, as Kratky was still to the outside, then contacted by Slider sideways across the racing surface off the track, and no further contact for Corcoran. Looks like more trucks were involved, maybe trying to avoid the incident. So we'll take another look back at it. If anything comes out of the static shot off of turn 2. Big hit there for Slider. Took off the racing surface. Was great how Slider bodies the 74 back into traffic. Corcoran, that thing pointed off the racing surface. We'll go at it. See Kratky way up the track. Corcoran trying to make some quick ground on the inside. Thought he was clear. Gets up into the 54. Big run. Godina slams the brakes. Slider trying to make it through. Powers into the side of the 74. And then again back into traffic. Slides off the track. And it could have been a big mess there for D&G Motorsports. Sean Corcoran. Great job of really not getting torn up there. Does take a big hit to the right front. Well, on with that 74. Still getting serviced on the pit lane now. Go to the live shot. Sean Corcoran destined to go lap or so down if he seeks full service. Lighter down and away, but seeing as Corcoran is one of those cut line drivers, we'll see how aggressive Corcoran play the damage game. The field is doubled up on the front straightaway. We still await Sean Corcoran to leave the pit lane, and he is. He's going to try to fight to stand this lead lap with that damaged truck. Not a bad idea. Stage caution still to come in about 13 laps. It's going to be a tough 13 laps for Corcoran, but he can catch that yellow, try to get more damage repaired on the lap 40 yellow. Here we are, doubled up and getting ready to get back to the racing action. Jeffrey Radke and Ben Park, the front row. Andrew Harris, Kyle Daniel Miglin, Dalton McKenney, Jacob Zala, Ben Morrow, Sean Long, and Aaron Hurwitz. Bab, Kalal, DeLong, Ryan Kratky, Godinez, Greathouse, Stahl, Truitt, and Green, the top 20. Brown, Sidor, Walt Lepicki, Vickery, Dan Park, Cunningham, Slider, Corcoran, the field, everyone on the lead lap. The field is double wide. On turn 4, the iRacing.com safety vehicle finds its safety down to pit lane. The field in the hands of Jeffrey Radke. Green flag back in the air. Truck hard to the wall. Entering turn 1. No caution yet. Dropping down running order. Corey stalled. A caution comes back out. Corey Stahl in trouble. Jason Green facing the wrong direction. Like Vickery maybe took a big hit there. Corcoran came to a stop. Cunningham involved. Lepicki involved. Right off the restart. Go back and see what happened from the restart up above the Rockingham Speedway. Take a look at it. Approaches the restart zone. Many a checkups there. Big checkup there with Long and Bab 3 wide contacted there. And Bab sends Godinez hard into the outside wall. Trying to avoid it. Green gets into the stall of Picky and the one of... What was that? One went around, but that was not Ben Park. It was the 19 then of Connor Cunningham. So that was the Enzo machine that went up the racetrack. Have a look at it. We'll take a look from the top side of the racetrack. And again, most of the stack up happens. Fab into the back of the 84. It's Godinez. Taking a big hit here. Contacted there by Kratky. Godinez hard into the outside wall. Stahl goes around. Green goes around. And then Cunningham is clipped up the track. No big hits, really, for anyone other than Godinez. This took a pretty heavy hit to the outside retaining wall. But everyone else looks like trucks and look at it. Backing up all over the restart zone. Godinez maybe thought about going to the outside of the 30 machine. Not able to get there. Big hit there. Ball up there, 86 of Sidor involved. Park slightly involved as well. At least 7 trucks involved in this early restart melee. Lap 27 here at Varrock. So the field is doubled up. Ready once again for racing action. We'll try it again. Stage caution still to come at lap number 40. Conclusion of lap 40, top 10 will be awarded stage points. Everyone's still on the lead lap. Check that Dylan Godinez has fallen 1 lap off the pace. So Godinez would have been searching for a beneficiary free pass in 9 laps time. Not a bad idea to get all that damage repaired now. Try to hope for that caution and pass it 9 laps from now. Get the restart with the iRacing.com safety vehicle. Finds it safety down the pit lane. Kratky leads the field back to green. Kratky holding station out in front. Andrew Harris trying to steal the lead away. Bees up to 3rd. Now Zala trying to clear up into 5th. He does by Ben Park. Double wide behind. Truck going around. Sean Long back into traffic. The caution comes out and somehow nobody hits the 84. Cunningham in trouble at the back of the pack. Like just a lazy spin trying to avoid the initial incident. Back and see what happened, but Sean Long somehow avoids getting torn up in what could have been a massive accident. So we'll look at it here. Above, big run from the 30. Kyle Ryan and contact there. Kyle Ryan starting to develop a reputation. Aggressive racing contact that's brought out. Gosh, in the past few. Overlook at it. Happened also to Cunningham back. Big run there, and looks like maybe more net-coated contact, maybe 80 down the track, but unfortunate situation to happen so early here. Now let's take a look at what happened to Connor Cunningham. This instance. Out here, he is the 3rd to last truck running. Slows down, and then games off the racing surface. Both himself and Lipicki slide down the track and just due to lack of grip, the flat of the racetrack. No damage for either driver. Godinez, by the way, gets the free pass, and so Godinez does not have to wait till the stage caution to get his lap back. Godinez rejoined the fight. He'll actually have to restart the back of the field this car. Won't have to on the next. Actually works out pretty well for V88 of Godinez. Our 3rd caution period of the day here from the Rockingham. We're going to take a quick break here. Quick message from our partners here at Speed Racing Network. Don't you go anywhere. Welcome, race fans, back to the Rockingham Speedway, working our third caution period of the evening here from the Rock. Looking like we're going to get a restart here with 3 laps to go in stage number 1. Jeffrey Radke for race leader Harris, Kennedy Zala, Gerwitz, Ryan, Bilal, DeLong, and Great out to the top 10. Then a very intriguing opening stage here. Some of our cut-line drivers in trouble in terms of port grid and others suffering damage early here. See how they fare in the long run here. Restart. Here to come. Everyone leveled up, getting ready to get back to the racing action. Everyone's still running. Godinez gets back onto the lead lap. And green flag back in the air. Racing resumes in Rockingham. Jeffrey Radke leads, 2 laps to go in stage number 1. The battle is Zala and Harris for third. Zala trying to stay down there. Contact! The 87 goes off the nose of the 35. What a save from Andrew Harris. They're side by side and they swap lanes. In turns 3 and 4 now. Zala on the high side. 1 lap to go in stage 1. Zala has the advantage in the battle for third. Zala trying to clear by Harris, and he does. It's McKinney now, trying to fend off or get around Greathouse. Gerwitz trying to stay ahead of Kyle Ryan. Ryan nearly into the back of the 13. Greathouse drops down in front of the 13. All of this happens behind the 3 of Jeffrey Radke, who wins stage 1 here at Rockingham. The caution comes out for the stage. Radke, Spees, Zala, Harris, McKinney, Greathouse, Gerwitz, Ryan, Kalal, and DeLong. The top 10 receiving stage points. A huge break there for Austin DeLong, snagging another stage point. Increase the gap he had to the cut line in that battle. As the field approaches the safety vehicle, now pit lane open for the field. Granted, only the top 11 have yet to pit. Only 15 trucks have not taken service today. So we shall see here as Jeffrey Radke is going to lead the field down the pit lane. He, Paula, and the rest of the cavalry. So Radke, the service of his crew, 6 trucks stay out. The Ben and Ben show, Park and Morrow, 1-2, Daniel Mick, Dustin Slider, Sean Long, Jason Radke. 6 trucks to stay out, so this is the battle for 7 off of pit lane. Radke, Spees, Zola, Harris, McKinney, Greathouse, Gerwitz, no, Cunningham, then Gerwitz, Ryan, Colon, DeLong. Trucks off the pit lane in that order. So now, if we had the opportunity, bring up the Radke, not able to get him up into, it would be voluntarily from Radke to do so, but nonetheless, Jeffrey Radke is our stage 1 winner here from Rockingham. We work our 4th caution on lap 44 of 120 here from the Rock, 1/3 of the way through of round number 12 of 18. And if Austin DeLong picking up a stage point there, that can influence the playoff stand as well. So the field is doubled up and getting ready to get back to racing action this time. By will be 76 laps to go in the race. Ben Park, Ben Morrow, the front row. Daniel Miglin, Dustin Slider, Sean Long, Jason Kratke, Jeffrey Radke, Kyle Spees, Andrew Harris, and Jacob Zola, the top 10. The iRacing.com vehicle will make that hard left-hand turn into the safety of pit lane. The field is in the hand of Ben Park. Green flag back in the air. Ben Park leads across the stripe to begin stage 2. And it's Radke and Sean Long going at it. Radke trying to clear on through. Radke makes easy work in the 84, double wide behind. Solid staying out ahead of the battle between Spees and Kratke. Kratke shoveling back, truck hard into the wall, airborne. One of those trucks. Unfortunately, looks like one of the trucks involved was Walt Lepicki, Kyle Ryan, I believe the truck who went airborne. And the 5th caution is out at Rockingham. Go back and look at what happened. 3 wide racing heading in. Turn 3 at Rockingham. Gerwitz into the left rear of Ryan. Ryan into Vickery. Rear end goes up in the air there for Kyle Ryan. And nowhere to go for the 71 of Spencer Brown or 64 of Walt Lepicki. Look up above. Gerwitz got sideways. Ryan shot the middle. Kalal up high. Into turn 3, Ryan tried to pin down Gerwitz. Gerwitz hits the apron, comes back up into the 30. Right up into Vickery. Brown's trying to miss it. Slides into it, and nowhere for Walt Lepicki to go. Big hit for the 60. Right on board with Walt Lepicki. Fighting, slowing down, and has to lock the brakes and nowhere to go. Unfortunate, they just blocked the track there. Got 3 trucks sideways across the track, not a whole lot done. "72 laps to go here from Rockingham Speedway. Ben Park still your race leader. Like Jeffrey Vickery in trouble. He's already fallen one lap down and maybe more. Giving Lipicki the lap. Looks like they gave Lipicki out before the safety vehicle. So much lucky for Jeffrey Vickery. So here we go. Ben Park, Ben Morrow, Daniel Miglin, Dustin Slider, Jeffrey Radke, the top 5 as the iRacing.com. Safety vehicle finds its safety down the pit lane. Green flag back in the air. Racing once again from the Rock. Contact for second place, Morrow, Miglin. This could be huge. McKinney involved as well. Somehow, only 5 or so trucks involved in this one. This could have collected in the range of 20 plus. The 6th stoppage in action occurred, and caution is back out. Contact in the battle for a second. Back and see what happened. Miglin and Ben Morrow, part of it. Big run there. Morrow gets into the side of the 31. Nowhere for Slider to go. John Long sends Miglin back up the track and doesn't really get. Oh, I mean, big hit, I guess, for Miglin. They're up high. Contact there. Either just the contact there. Slider gets into Miglin, and McKinney is hit by Kalal, and Green hits, and Spencer Brown comes up and just plows through Green as well. Get the second part of this. McKinney's involvement in the accident. It's just in reaction. First, McKinney probably slows down, is ran over to end from the 32. Gets in there and then Brown. Gibby's there. Get through here. Caution was already out, but all he could. Back to picture, and pit lane, folks, is a busy place right now. My goodness. We've got about 6 or 7 trucks receiving service in Corcoran, McKinney, Ryan, Godina, Slider, Brown, Green, Vickery. 8 trucks, count it. 8 trucks receiving pit service so far. And we are only on lap 54. We have not made it to the halfway point yet. Here at the Rock. We're still working our 6th caution period of the evening. We're going to take a quick break here. Here, quick message to partners here at Speed Racing Network. And don't Welcome, race fans, back to the Rockingham Speedway. We are round 12 of 18 here in the 6th season of Speed Racing Network Glytch Truck Series competition. Working our 6th stoppage in action tonight on lap 55 of Ben Park, Jeffrey Radke, Ben Morrow, Jacob Zala, Sean Long with top 5. It is caution period of the day. As the iRacing.com safety vehicle has the entire 27 remaining running trucks behind it, heads into the safety pit lane, and Ben Park will lead the field back to green here from Rockingham. Ben Park leading contact. Ben Morrow gets into the side of the 84. Stay green. Cunningham up the running order here up in the 10th. Trying to show his muscle. Big run for Cunningham. Sideways, there's the 75 trying to stay in front of the 87. Opens the door up and battle for the lead. Radke down to the inside. Side by side out of turn 4. Big run. Ben Park across the stripe. Park leads it. Radke wants it. Down low. The 3 sends it into 1. Ben trying to get the crossover. He gets down there. Radke muscles up off the corner. Jeffrey Radke leads here at Rockingham. After winning stage 1, losing the lead, he's reclaimed the top spot yet again here at the Rock. And things are getting dicey behind. Morrow still trying to fend off Andrew Harris. Sean Long still trying to get himself into the picture. And Scott Kalaw is on along for the ride. Zala and Spees sat 3rd and 4th. They're trying to close up on Ben Park as well to have their fair share of the pie. That's Ben Morrow holding on to that last spot inside the top 5. Battle here, Cunningham in the long. As the long sends it, Bab up the Cunningham up the track, allows Bab to shoot in there. Cunningham gonna push the 89. Bab clears on through. Battle now. Great House to the inside of the 84. Near contact there off of turn 2. Great House trying to set Stone the 8th position. Harris to the inside of the 75. Near contact there at the stripe and trying to avoid it into 1. Sideways up off the corner, give it to Ben Morrow to clear on through to the race lead. I'm sorry, into the 5th position. Battle here. Truett Cunningham for 15th. And the battle for 3rd is hot and heavy. Spees and Zala here contacted to 1. Spees running tight to the 35. Oh, trucks in the wall behind. Ben Morrow hard into the inside of the pit attenuator. Sean Long, Austin DeLong involved. The caution comes out for the 7th time tonight. This one looked big. Take a replay. See just how big it got. We catch it a little late there, but contact there between Morrow and Harris. And again, no real big hits there, actually. Got there. You're very aggressive driving, by the way. These two. Harris is literally pushing Morrow into the corner. Morrow is then contacted in the left rear, sent around. Morrow up to the track into the 84, down the track. Long trying to avoid it all, just hits the brakes, locks up, I pit insinuate. Gone long. Back straightaway pit lane there. After all that, Daniel Miglin, your pole sitter, is back to the lead. Granted, Miglin is on 33 lap old tires. Guess he's gonna give it a go. Area he's presented himself. Top three stay out. And Miglin, Slider, and DeLong. From there, Jeffrey Radke, who was the race leader, has pitted. He is now restarting fourth. Not much room to buffer Miglin to the fresh tires. Ben Park in that fifth position. Sala. They benefit from the contact between Morrow and Harris. Harris finds himself back in ninth. Talladega race winner just 1 week ago. Michael Sidor gonna restart 10th. So getting ready to resume racing action from Varrock. 51 laps to go on Varese. Let's see how it fares out for Miglin, Slider, and DeLong. For DeLong especially, he just hit the inside pit wall. Decides not to come in for tires or damage repairs. They'll see this one out in third. And so the iRacing.com safety vehicle finds its safety down to pit lane. The field in the hands of pole sitter Daniel Miglin. Racing resumes from Rockingham. This can get a little crazy back here. Trucks on old tires, trucks on new tires. Everyone trying to find their way through as Radke clears the second. Trucks making contact. Somehow no one going around. Everyone saves it. Wow. We stay green. Battle for the race lead. Radke down low. Radke's already taking the lead from Miglin, and he's cleared. Sideways, the 66 of Truett off the racing surface. He stay green. Struck into the wall there. I believe it was Park or Miglin, but they battle it out now for second. Park is clear. Miglin up high, loses a spot to Zala, loses a spot to Speeds, and another truck sideways. That's Corey Stahl. And he saves it. As the long falls down to running order as well behind Miglin. Miglin gets the wall. Down to the bottom of the track. Great house. The wall. They try to work their way on through. As Miglin gets cleared back to 9th. Battle here. Damaged trucks in this pack. Oh, around goes a 35! A 33 Corey Stahl. Most of that live, but here we go up above. Let's see what happened. Now Ryan picks another one, but looks like Stahl just gets sideways there. Or for him to go. Net code. Rough. This has forced Austin Long to hit the pit lane. Idor, Ryan Cunningham, Kenny, and more. Now, with many of these trucks, pretty much anybody inside the top 11 has only used more than likely only 2 sets of tires. That being said, there should, in theory, be your plan then. Try to get you a long green flag run. Most of the field uses tire. Force the play a pit for rubber. To who comes and who doesn't. The racers or fresh tires, those are the ones you want to shove forward. But you'll be able to follow them their way through up the running order. Say we get a long green flag run enough, we could be looking at a range of 30 to 25 laps to go. A decent halfway mark. We're with 10 laps to go. Pushing it, but I've seen it done. We'll just have to see for the restart how aggressive the drivers are. See who planning, or who's going to be able to use that third and final set of tires? Who's rocking with the ones they've got? So the field is doubled up. Ready for racing action again. Working our 8th caution period of the day. Lap number 80. We have Ben Park, Jeffrey Radke, Kyle Spees, Jacob Zolla, Andrew Harris, Matthew Greathouse, Scott Kalal, Daniel Newman, Wally Babb, Jason Pratt keep top 10 for yet another restart. Field of 8 Glytch Truck Series vehicle, followed a safety vehicle. Even on the racetrack, Brad keeps the lead us back to green. Station over the field. 39 laps to go. Battle here, Zolla and Harris. At 4th position, and the caution has come back out. Spencer Brown, last week's one, Michael Sidor, involved for our 9th stoppage of action tonight. Caution comes back out. See what happened. Contact. Dahl and Cunningham contacted there. Cunningham sideways, back up the track. Cunningham, oh, big hit for Sidor. Massive hit for Michael Sidor. Right on board with Sidor. Big hit. Goodness gracious. Look at it. Luckily for Michael Sidor, he locked himself into the playoffs with his win last week. Something like this does not affect playoff standing. Now, so we're going to take a quick side and hear a quick message from our partners here at Speed Racing Network. Don't you go anywhere. Jeffrey Radke leads. 37 laps to go.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original eSport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome, race fans, back to the virtual Rockingham Speedway. We work round 12 of 18, our 9th caution period of the day, and 35 laps to go. In the penultimate race of the regular season here, 6th Speed Racing Network Glytch Truck Series. It's Jeffrey Radke, Kyle Speed, Ben Park, Jacob Zala, Andrew Harris, the top 5. It works their way around the Rockingham Speedway under caution. The iRacing.com safety vehicle going to find it safety down in the pit lane. The field in the hands of Jeffrey Radke. Green flag back in the air. Racing resumes from the rock. Big run from Kyle Speed, trying to steal the lead away from Radke. Side by side through turns 1 and 2. Speed's down low. Radke pounds the wall down up high. Speed shoots through to the lead. Trucks hard to the wall. Slider into the outside wall. We stay green. Off the racetrack is Ben Morrow. Heavily damaged in that 75 machine. That thing is crabbing hard. Back up front, it's Speed's leading. Radke, Zola, Harris, and Park. The top 5. Big run now for Radke. A simple but small mistake, but costly for Radke. Loses the race lead, and Kyle Speed with the all-important clean air and track position with 32 laps to go. Now counted 31 from Rockingham. Zola now to the outside of the 3. Can he keep it up there? He does. Zola now trying to go up to 2nd. Radke can do nothing but fight there in the middle. Wait for a spot to clear up high, and he does find one in front of the 87. Way up the track is Radke. And now has to drive that truck completely different. Now in dirty air. Right here between cut line drivers Kratke and DeLong. Kyle Ryan trying to shove his way through as well. Spencer Brown in trouble on the back of the racetrack in turns 3 and 4. Pounds the inside wall. He stay green. See some smoke there to his spin in turn 3. Radke under attack from Harris. Everyone files back in line. Battle here, Babb, Gerwitz, Corcoran. Babb and Gerwitz clear through 8th, 9th, Corcoran 10th. Ben Morrow trying to make some ground in a damaged truck. Making the most of it there. Morrow clears on through to 21st. Back to Gerwitz under attack from Corcoran. Gerwitz running up high. Corcoran trying to get through down the middle. 26 laps to go here from the rock. Now Corcoran, big lunge down low. Gerwitz trying to secure it up high. Sideways, the lapper. Spencer Brown, the one getting past there. Kratke's in trouble now. Door is open for V89 as Kyle Ryan has already gone through. Contact! Kyle Ryan now goes spinning off the nose of a truck off the racing surface, trying to get back into it. And we stay green. Wow. And Kyle Ryan has been served. We'll see how he responds. Now, Gurwitz and Corcoran, Babb fighting the lapper of Brown. Babb goes on through Corcoran, trying to use the lap truck as a pick. Corcoran down low. Can he get it done? Gurwitz down to the inside. Everyone, big run on the 71. Hard into the outside wall, and Brown's going around. Back onto the racing surface. Big hit for Sean Long. And the caution comes out. What in the world were they doing? Aye. At a loss for words for that one. Give a lead. It's already slow on the top side of the racetrack. Still trying to put the power down. Hits the wall. Continuing to try. Way too hard as traffic comes on by. Gets down into the way of faster trucks. Kratky has no other choice but to drive through the 71. A moving chicane there on the back straightaway. Very unfortunate to take out the trucks of a very live playoff, potential playoff driver in Sean Long. Big hit there into the side. In front of that truck. Not sure what to make of that one. Off screen there. Here, unluckily. Intriguing. Back to the racing action. Live action if so Daniel Miglin for race leader. And it is the 89 of Austin second. Now doubling up, getting ready to back two. And so, here we go, getting ready to get back to the racing action. Everyone's still running. with now the exception of Spencer Brown. So 27 trucks still alive for this race at the Rockingham Speedway. Daniel Miglin, your race leader. The Long, Spees, Zala, Harris, Radke, Ben Park, McKinney, Greathouse, Kalal, iRacing.com safety vehicle gives the field to Daniel Miglin. Green flag back in the air. 18 laps to go from the rock. Oh, trucks are into the wall. Oh no, this is gonna be big. Several trucks around, the big one at the rock. That could have been bigger, for sure. But many trucks involved in a restart clash. Many trucks getting loose and sideways due to cold tires. And we'll go back and see what then happened. See, into the corner. Radke sideways on cold tires. Slides. Big hit there for Zala. Into the outside wall. Collects Harris. Big hit there for Ben Park. Wally Babb. Logan Truitt involved. Oh, man. A lot to unpack here. Right on board with Zala for the restart. So this is actually ahead of Radke spinning behind. But 3 wide Zala goes and then just clears up to a truck that's still out there. And collects Harris as well. Intriguing strategy there. We'll go now on board to Radke. You'll see Radke just really lose it here, man. Fortunately, cold tires gets the best of him. Spins off the track, though. He doesn't actually really get damage. It's the rest of the field. Big hits for many of them. Go Ben Park for the restart. Ben Park misses the first one. Couldn't miss the second. Big hit there. And then at the back of the pack, Logan Truitt involved in this as well. One more on board. Trying too hard to avoid the wreck. Hits the brakes, spins on cold tires, and pays the price for it. Well, this has made everything interesting. A whole new batch of players to the front of the field here at Rockingham. Miglin, Spees, Greathouse, Kalal, Corcoran, Gerwood, Zala, McKinney, Kratke, and Slider. The top 10. It's been chaotic to this point. 11 yellows. Daniel Miglin, the pole sitter, trying to secure a spot into the playoffs. 24 trucks still running. Green flag back in the air. Daniel Miglin leads us back to green. Trucks hard into the wall. Slider in trouble on the front straightaway, and the caution comes out. Austin DeLong, Corey Stahl involved. Many of those cut line drivers involved in this one. Take a look and see what happened. Everyone sideways, and Harris collects the 15, nearly over. And they go off the racing surface, not too much there. It's Corey Stahl that really gets the worst of it. Everyone's sideways on the cold tires. There's Harris. Flex Slider. Slider nearly goes over. Stahl finishes off Harris. Gets the long. Back up the track. Big hits for both of them. We'll ride on board with Slider for this wreck. 10 laps to go from Varrock through all that melee. Kyle Spies has claimed your race lead. Miglin now second. Greathouse, Kalal, Gerwitz, Zala, Corcoran, McKenney, Kratky, and Morrow the top 10. There. Jeffrey Radke. 11th, Bab. 12th, Daniel Park. 13th, Andrew Harris. Just in that wreck, 14th. Michael Sidor, Talladega winner, 15th. Austin DeLong, then 16th. And gonna run out of clean trucks to wreck here. John Long, 17th. Dylan Godinez, 18th. Dustin Slider, 19th. Kyle Ryan. Jason Green, 19th. Dustin Slider, 20th. Kyle Ryan, 21st. Connor Cunningham, 22nd for the lead lap. From there, Lepicki, a lap down in 23rd. Corey Stahl is called it a day. Vickery still running in 25th. We'll call it 25 trucks still afloat. Still running here at the Rock. 22 on the lead lap, 24 alive. So here we go. 12th restart of the day. 13th double file start of the day. This restart coming with 7 laps to go when the green flag drops. And 22 trucks still on the lead lap. The way tonight has been crazy enough that any of those 22 can still settle the score tonight. And so the iRacing.com safety vehicle finds it. Safety down to pit lane. Green flag back in the air. 7 laps to go from Rockingham. Miglin gets another truck hard into the wall. Zala in trouble. Back up the track. Big hit for Sean Corcoran. And this one's massive. Sidor, Morrow, Cunningham, Lipicki, Corcoran. And this one was huge. So all this coming. As Miglin and Zala get together, Zala gets the 74. Corcoran. Oh my goodness, massive hits there. Oh my goodness. So Miglin and Zala get together. Zala down the track, and this one's huge. Hard hit to the wall for Corcoran. Nowhere to go. Undercarriage shown to the world. There. Big hits there. Morrow, Harris, Sidor, Corcoran. Massive hits there. Slider. Big hit. Cal Ryan. Oh my goodness. And so we'll go back to how it started first. Miglin gets the wall, collects Zala. Zala slams off that wall. And Corcoran. Massive hits there. Kind of waiting all day for a big one. That is a prime candidate. Massive hits. Most of the field, and now with a scheduled overtime attempt. We are not in overtime, but it is going to be effectively an overtime attempt. Rockingham. The restart coming with 2 laps to go. Kyle Spees, the race leader. Matthew Greathouse, second. Scott Kalal, third. Aaron Gerwitz, fourth. Jeffrey Radke, fifth. Jason Kratke, sixth. Daniel Miglin, seventh. Dan Park, eighth. Dalton McKinney, ninth. And Wally Babb, 10th. 19 trucks still on the lead lap. 13th caution of the day, and I'm not sure we're done. And as the iRacing.com safety vehicle finds its safety down the pit lane, the field is in the hands of Kyle Spees. Green flag back in the air. 2 laps to go from Rockingham. Big hit up and over. The 13 of Matthew Gard. The 32 of Scott Kalal goes barrel rolling down the back straightaway. Massive hits, and the caution comes back out. Off of turn number 2. A big hit there to that truck on the outside. Back down the track. Makes contact with Zala. I believe that was Miglin. Oh, this is the wrong incident. We'll get the proper incident here. Here we go. This is Kalal and Greathouse racing up off the corner. Kalal washes up into Greathouse, wrecking behind. Also Godinez, and then big hit there. 32 of Kalal. Riding on to 13 of Matthew Greathouse. Gerwitz involved. Then the 46 of McKinney's going to come back across the track, collect Bab. Upside down. 32 is more trucks coming in, plowing into the 9. More truck just angles down into it. Kyle Ryan. And Bab back up the track. There's Kyle Ryan, big hit into the 32. Back up the track for Bab. Trying to avoid it, Spencer Brown. Trying to come to a stop that truck, and my goodness. My goodness. Well, here we go. This is our first attempt at overtime. Kyle Spees, the race leader. Radke second. Kratky, Miglin, Godinez, Dan Park, Sidor, Green, Slider, and Zala. The top 10. First attempt at overtime, the iRacing.com safety vehicle finds its safety down the pit lane. Green flag back in the air, racing once again from Rockingham. Everyone comes off the corner in one piece. Speeds driving away from the field. And again, make it back around. Off of turn number 4. 1 lap to go here from Rockingham. Kyle Speeds is driving away. Jeffrey Radke hot in pursuit. Is there anything Radke can do? Big run for Radke off of turn 2. Does he have a lunge into 3 and 4? Kyle Speeds through turns 3 and 4. Kyle Speeds will come off of turn 4, and Kyle Speeds is going to win here at Rockingham. Kyle Speeds is tonight's driver sitting in Glytch Truck Series victory lane. Kyle Speeds will blow it up and call it there. On the celebration was a wild 14 caution race here at the Rockingham Speedway at the Rock. You know, wait, our race winner to jump up here and get his thoughts from this wild, wacky race. Kyle Speeds, again, very deserving of the victory tonight. Here from Rockingham, fastest drivers out there. Just have to outlast a little bit of adversity. And I guess while we wait for our drivers to join the broadcast waiting room, we're going to take a look at our race results and see how everyone came to the checkers this evening. So we'll go through it. How about it? Kyle Speeds, our race winner. Jeffrey Radke then finishes second. It's Jason Kratke third. Dylan Godinez fourth. Dan Park finishing in fifth. Daniel Miglin will finish sixth. Jason Green seventh. Jacob Zala will finish eighth. Dalton McKenney ninth, and Michael Sidor, last week's winner, rounds out the top 10. Wally Babb will finish 11th. Connor Cunningham 12th. Dustin Slider 13th. Austin DeLong 14th. Sean Long 15th. Walt Lipicki rounds out the lead lap after being multiple laps down. He'll finish 16th. Cal Ryan will come home one lap down in 17th. 18th position will be Scott Kalal. 19th then Aaron Gerwitz. 6 laps down for Gerwitz. 3 laps down for Kalal. Greathouse 7 laps down, finishes 20th. Vickery finishes 21st. 8 laps off the pace, all of them 1 lap apart. They all could have come back out, grab another spot or two. Corcoran finished 22nd, 11 laps off the pace, same lap as Morrow, 23rd for Morrow. Add another lap, you'll find Harris and Ben Park, 12 laps down apiece, 24th and 25th. 17 laps down, you'll find Stahl and Brown, 26th and 27th. And Logan Truitt tried out the 28 driver grid for tonight's race here from Rock. So we now do get the opportunity to talk to our race winners, or our race winner and podium finishes here from Rockingham Speedway. As on our way back to it, as Kyle Speeds deserving of the victory here tonight. As we will head on down to talk to our race winner, driver of the number 25, Kyle Speeds. Kyle outlasting the chaos here tonight from Varrock. How about it? Getting yourself another victory.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a fun race. Like you said, a lot of chaos, but enjoyable with getting the win.
Absolutely. And so, Kyle, of course, this will move you tying yourself up on the wins list, and this should actually propel you to the top seed of the playoffs now by virtue of the second win and, adding to your point total heading into the final race of the regular season. Kyle, the outlook looking pretty positive for you now when it comes to playoff talk and, potential, championship run talk. What's going through your mind in that regard?
Like you said, we still have one more race left, so I haven't really thought about playoffs. Honestly, coming into next week, my plan is to just help my teammates. If I can get a teammate to maybe win a race and get in on the last race of the season, that would be ideal for us and our team. And then once that's over, then I'll probably dial down into playoffs. But I don't like to get ahead of myself. And like I said, with teammates still not in the playoffs, being on a good team and with a bunch of guys that we're with, I'd really like to try to push one of those guys to a win next week and get them in as well.
Very much so. Now, Kyle, this is your second win on the season, and that momentum is going your direction. How are you feeling? The confidence of yourself as you try to work towards that.
This year, I would say with my finishes and how it's going, I am very positive. Usually, I'm trying to fight and battle through all season long to get points, and this year it just seems to be going my way in a lot of ways, especially with all the chaos and able to avoid and put myself in the right spot. Hopefully, going into the playoffs and with the championship, just keep doing what I'm doing, put myself in the right positions, got a great mindset throughout the race, and just keep going like we are.
Absolutely. Well, that is our race winner here from Varrock and Kyle Speeds. Congratulations on the victory tonight, Kyle. Best luck to you heading into Kansas next week, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
And of course, that was our race winner driver of the number 25. We now have second place finisher driver of the number 3 out of threat level Midnight Motorsports in Jeffrey Radke. And Jeff, getting that second place finish, I know you were up there a lot tonight when it comes to that pace, not able to get the job done. You had to really work your way forward many a time tonight by virtue of cautions or pitch strategy or just shoving your way through the field. But very difficult race for you. Somehow come out with a second place finish. How about it?
Yeah, I'm real happy to recover the way I did. I felt like it was my race to lose, and I definitely shot myself in the foot. But I got good stage points and still second best going into the last race of the season. I'll take it. Just keep stacking points.
Now, we do kind of get a little bit of a break from the short track madness, if you will. We got a mile and a half, a little bit more space for these drivers to breathe coming up over the next few weeks, couple mile and a half, actually 3. How about it? Do you think racing maybe gets a little bit better with that, a little bit more space, not as cramped? And how do you think you see the outlook for yourself with these bigger tracks coming your way?
Yeah, I think will give us a chance to spread out. Might limit the cautions, but the theme this year seems to be pretty good amount, especially after the stage. So we'll have to work some strategy. And I know my teammate Dalton likes Kansas a lot. He's probably gonna lean on that a lot to try and get him a win and lock him into the playoffs. And then we'll put our heads down and go to work at Darlington.
There you go, Jeff. Trying to mount a playoff run here already. Again, locked in to the playoffs by virtue of a couple wins this season. And Jeff looking forward to that run to try to repeat. Congratulations on the second place finish tonight. Best luck to you next time out in Kansas.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Absolutely, you too. So now we have third place finisher, driver of the number 54, and Jason Kratke. And Jason, I got to imagine coming into today's race, 24 points below the cut line. This is huge for your morale as you try to work your way towards a playoff run.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, like we were saying a while ago, just stacking pennies to try to get some points.
Well, you stacked a pretty big penny tonight, Jason. It was a pretty wild race. You could see yourself kind of in and around most of the chaos tonight. How'd you keep a cool head? How do you keep that thing pointed in the right direction despite so much going around you, so many different variables?
It's just you just gotta. It's racing, and it happens. You have people that get loose. You get people that just pull up in front of you. It's part of it. You got to expect that and try to avoid it as best you can. Sometimes you can't, and it don't end well for yourself. So I'm just glad it ended well tonight.
Absolutely, Jason. And now one more race left on the regular season to get yourself into the playoffs. This is going to be a big boost, but the job's not finished. How do you feel about Kansas?
I like Kansas. It's a pretty good track. It just gotta have the right strategy at the end. Depends on how them flags fall.
All right, Jason. Well, congratulations on the third place finish tonight, surviving through a very chaotic race here at the Rock. Best luck to you next time out at Kansas.
You too. Thank you.
And that was our third place finisher, driver of the number 54 in Jason Kratke. That is the reactions of our podium finishers tonight here from the Rock. And so it was a very wild race tonight here at Rockingham Speedway. Want to give a shout out to all of our partners here at Speed Racing Network, including Admin Box, Glytch, and ThermoPro. Admin Box has been on your screen all evening long. Make sure you use code SRN-box, that's POXX, for 10% off of your Admin Box purchases. ThermoPro, of course, a great partner here at SRN. We cannot do it without them. ThermoPro Team for 15% off of your ThermoPro purchases. And Glytch, of course, use code SRN10 for 10% off of your Glytch purchases. Glytch, the official energy drink of Speed Racing Network. I want to give a shout out to everyone out there, all the viewers watching. If you're out there watching on YouTube, guys, we greatly appreciate it if you like and subscribe and join us as we continue to strive for our subscription goals here at Speed Racing Network. And while you're out there, you might wonder why there's a bright blue join button next to the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. For $4.99 a month, you can get access to loyalty badges, custom emojis, exclusive wallpapers and photos, early access to new content, member shoutouts, members only live chats, and priority reply to comments. All of that waiting for you if you join the Speed Racing Network Premium Membership Program now. While you're at it, check out all of our social media outlets, our Facebook page at facebook.com/Speed Racing Network, our X page at Speed Racing Net, our Instagram at Speed Racing Network, our YouTube at youtube.com/Speed Racing Network, our Twitch at twitch.tv/Speed Racing Net, our YouTube at youtube.com/Speed Racing Network, our LinkedIn, linkedin.com/company/Speed Racing Network, and of course the website where you can keep up with all things SRN, including news, schedules, points, how to join, and all that jazz is waiting for you at speedracingnetwork.com. And so, after a wild ride here from the Rock, that'll do it. Thank you all so much for tuning in and joining us for tonight's action, and we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. For all at Speed Racing Network, I am Emerson Arden. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you for the Speed Racing Network Glytch Truck Series regular season finale in Kansas next time out.